teams here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision, handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a
23 yards on the play.
1st down, Rams.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Richardson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dots pass.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing to 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a game.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Eagles.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
By Forbath lining up for the extra.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 15.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
$10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Rams 10, Eagles 3.
to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Forbath will put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Eagles.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep. They take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff throwing again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it's going to be second down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Open is Reynolds. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Josh Reynolds. Touchdown.
Josh Reynolds. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Rams 20, Eagles 3.
The kickoff unit is send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Sanders.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wentz. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to throw him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now Goff on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing again is Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Ram, Roby Coleman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Brings on the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. A final shot before half for Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
That's the kickoff.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He wants Reynolds way downfield, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Just shy of midfield.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
1st and 10.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Miles.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
28-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This ball complete to Rager. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Hightower.
23 yards, the final tally.
23 more yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and as Sanders has it poked free. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Aaron Donald with a sack. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. That's complete to Butler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
The 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. I'm Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st down, Rams.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
They give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Only a yard.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this right back to Rager. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure. Hurts fumbles it. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
He'll try, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it's become that the Rams are going to win this football game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run with Calais. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. Today's final score, Rams